watching the time we got here. Yeah, we're gonna be another 15 minutes before we finish. So just it's a big class. Okay, a lot of information. So with Young's, he's the Leo with the Aquarius rising. But his Leo sun, yeah, you all have these charts. We've gone over them. So he's the Leo sun in the 7th, Leo. So his sun is Leo. His special focus is Aries. The Leo wants to be noticed in the 7th house. I thought the best marriage. I need to have good relationships. He has his pride and his self-esteem and his creativity and his need to teach. Wants to be, as a student, he wants to be the best student, but he really wants to be the teacher, the leader. And with Aries inside, there's a drive to do that. He would drive to learn the things he needs to be best at what he needs to be. And inside of that drive, there's a personal sensitivity about feelings, about moods, where Freud's main thing went down to a sexuality, to a Scorpio. His goes down to the moon and the feelings. So he had a different alignment than Freud, which from the very beginning, his moon is in Taurus, which would show this is his Taurus moon with a Capricorn Pentan. Freud was the Taurus with the Capricorn, like his ascendant. His moon was on Freud's sun. That's good for a teacher, something to learn from. He would learn a lot from that. He would pick it up. But he picked it up in a very formal, with formal expectations. As I want this, I need this, I have to have this. So before he got married, he got his degree and he got his master's. I think he got his PhD, and then once he was established, and no one could argue with him, he then got married and established himself and set up a very stable marriage. Well, stable. It stayed with him all his life. It stayed place. Wasn't always the most for him. It helped his. It kind of helps his work. Inside this, he had the Venus detail. So if I want to, his need to what he wants and how he wants to live in a certain style. But the Capricorn in his later life, he wanted to live in a tower away from everybody. There's the Capricorn inside the Taurus. I want to live in a tower. That's my feeling. Where only people I like can get close to with the Libra. That's the intimate detail. Again, we can get lost in these, but I'm not. I see his motivation partly about being appreciated, being liked, feeling what's worthwhile. He felt he would know he's motivated by what's beautiful, what's not, what's comfortable, what's not, what's healthy, what's not, what's pleasant, what's not. But the Pentan is that it was Pisces, and the sub-Pentan is Pisces. So his beliefs over what he wanted was always a challenging thing in his life. This is, I see, he's motivated to do what he wants. So he didn't stay with Freud. He went away and let Freud down, had his own thing to do. He had his own beliefs, not the sexual. He had more of a synchronistic view and with a paternal side to it. But at the same time, even in his marriage, as he said, so his marriage was secure. Had their kids, they had their home and stayed place. But he had many affairs during this. So what he wanted, as he might be working up, but if he was at work and someone liked him, he probably wouldn't have the defenses. He would say he'd probably go with it. His ascendant was in Aquarius. I know he had to be the knowledge one. That's like, I understand, I see things, I've learned these things, I know that, and this is what I'm doing. He's got the Aries inside of that. So the need to prove what I'm doing, to prove my knowledge, to act on it. So that was, even though the sun was opposite in the 7th house, his identity was very much in a strategic, active manner. And within that was being appreciated. The intimate detail was I need to be appreciated. And this was the block that came up between him and Freud, where he wasn't aligning properly with Freud, and Freud wasn't appreciating that. His take. So it split. It was splitting from the very beginning. It wasn't that stable to start with. Okay, so this is the end of the Pentans. So we've gone through the different examples. You can see the whole chart again. Now I have a last little thing to do to show you. It's kind of a separate thing from the lecture, but I have an example in sound. What we've done in color here is an example with sound. Where are we? This is about a 10-minute clip. And you have to go through all the pentans and sub-pentans and their sounds, their scale music. The scales are really playing the sign in the pentan, and it plays it 6 times because there's 6 ones for 6 sub-pentans. Okay, move this over here 1 second. Not yet. Oh, okay, it's not quite ready. Sorry, I'm just going to back up for a second here. Stop for a second. Okay, let's go. Let's get it ready, back it up and start. So what I want to explain is we're going through each of the signs of the zodiac, but the when you look at it, you have the chart around you. You have the pentans. You have the one big circle. You have the second pentan circle. The one big circle is colored for the sign Aries. You have the second circle. The second circle is Aries. Is red for Aries, and this is a small circle there. The third circle, the sub-pentan, that in this case is Aries. This is the first degree of Aries. We're going to run through the whole zodiac with this. Now, just as these are notes, these are notes in a scale as well as their colors. But the notes being played are for the notes for the sun and the pentan. They're not doing the sub-pentan. I have to redo this. It's a lot more work. I have to play that out and get the music done. That's not done yet. I just realized it. But so there's going to be 6 of them, the 6 sub-pentans, which have the same note. So what happens, you're going to hear the scale is put down below here, and you'll see I use 6 lines and 6 spaces to write the music. The notes are on the left. The signs are here, and I use the scale of A equals 432. Whereas in contemporary, usually it's A is 448, A was 442, 432 as the foundation of the scales. So as it goes wrong, there's going to be 6 of them in the sub-pentans of Aries that will all have the same scale. There's a scale for each pentan, or an interval for each pentan. So it's repeating it. The first time it's going to do the musically played on this Leslie harp. The next time it has I'm chanting it. I'm doing an Om and a Hari, chanting this interval. And then the next one is chanting, and the music and the chanting comes in for the Gemini pentan. And then the music and the chanting is there for the Cancer pentan. Then just the chanting for the Leo pentan, and then just the harp and the music for the Virgo pentan. So it's going to go through success. We'll go along through all the 24 colors. So we're just going to play it. I may throw some comments in as I go, but really it's more of a meditation, so that you're seeing the color, and you're seeing the color in relationship to the sound. And it's kind of the beginning of color and sound can be healing. And at the top, it shows you which of the 3 pentans it is. But you can see it by the color, and you'll see it as it goes around. So, okay, so now we'll just play it and watch it happen. You notice the small colors are in the small circle are changing. Now it changed pentan. It's a Virgo pentan. Now we're going into the Taurus pentans. And we're just going to go around the zodiac. Don't worry about the chanting. I put it in because just hearing the same note 6 times would be too tedious. But as you have the colors and the sounds, you also have chants that you can chant degrees, and ups the level of working with the chart to another level.
Patty,